And this is what's coming into the season. So this is what it was coming into the season, right? This is not currently how it's ranked now. And I wanted it that way because this is what it was going to say. This is where people view Tua. Matter of fact, where's Tua? Let's try to find Tua. So coming into the season, this is NFL Network. They had him 12, ranked 12, right? So let's just go for it right now, man. Let's do this. Let's do this right now. Hold on. All right. Daniel Jones, we not even get the fuck out. Let's just skip right past that. Yeah, of course to take it two over Daniel Jones. Of course. The fuck? That guy can't even start. He had that man playing safety, bro. Like, yo, they had Daniel Jones playing safety, dog. Yo, what? Yo.
For the scout team, bro. For the scout team. How you go from the starting quarterback to the scout team safety, bro? That's something, man. Listen, Daniel Jones should have called out. He should have went to Brian Daboll and said, "You know what, Brian? I've had enough of your shit, buddy. Let's go fight in the parking lot. See me in the parking lot, dog." I'm sorry. That's
oh my God, man! All right, before we blow through these, man, let me go ahead and get some of these chats out the way. We love highlighting the chats, bro. Keep them coming, man. We appreciate everything, man. It really makes sense that we see that the next QB class is trash. And guys, spoiler alert. We're going to do a lot of episodes. Actually, like, we love talking about the football season as a whole and document we see. Me and Rob, we really love the draft, so we're going to do a lot of draft content. We love the draft. We're going to do a bunch of draft content. We're going to talk a lot about the QBs that's coming up, man. So shout out to to Irvin as well. Penix has a great arm, has elite deep accuracy, and is just an accurate passer, man. Overall, he's got a sneaky athleticism, too. I appreciate that, Irvin. It's about time that the black guys get sneaky athleticism, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Black guys can be sneaky athletic, too. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Right. It's not always black quarterback time when we get drafted.
You know, we could be sneaky athletic.
Yeah,
you know, the white guys could be actually athletic, like a Cooper DeJean. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them, man. All right, let's get to the rankings, man. Bryce Young. Obviously, you're taking two over Bryce Young. That's neither here nor there. Jaden Daniels. We'll come back to that. Bo Nix, Tua. Yeah, how do you feel? Matter of fact, I'm going to ask you, Rod. This is you're the fan, so fuck my opinion. We're going to ask you.
Easy. You're probably going to pass by a lot of guys. I'm taking Tua over Herbie. I'm going to tell you that.
Okay.
Right now. Who's that?
Caleb Williams.
The only reason why I'm even thinking is because of the talent he has. I think he'd be a good, but Tua's better than him right now.
So the thing, the thought process is now and for the future. And I want both answers in one. Ooh, so that is how you got to view this. Because we're viewing this through the prism of who would you rather have for the contract, right? And would you rather give Tua $55 million or would you rather give Caleb $55 million? And that's how I want you to answer the question. And that's going to ultimately decide who you're going to take.
So, as obviously now I'm taking Tua because Caleb is a rookie. But you know what? When you look at the tools he has, bro, I'd be hard pressed not to give him a contract. Like if you just know
$55 million to Caleb Williams, right? That's what we're saying. Over giving that $55 million to Tua. Because that's ultimately that's the thought process. No. It ain't about right now. It is we have to take now and the future. Like we have to it's both. It's franchise quarterback. But that's how we're asking this. I'm putting you on the spot, bro.
I gotta take Tua only because I know what he is, Herbie. I gotta take Tua. I know what he is. Like Caleb could be elite. He's shown flashes, Herbie, but I'll take Tua for now. I'll take Tua.
Okay,
like
all
Jaden,
right, man.
Let's if we go back to Jaden Daniels, I'll take Jaden. Jaden Daniels has already shown me the potential that he has, Herbie. So I could see taking him over Tua just because he could be just as accurate. Plus, he has the athleticism. Plus, the arm. He offers a little more. You know what I mean? But Caleb, I can't. Not right now. Not for the future.
Okay, all right. And I'm gonna assume because I don't see him, they don't have Drake May in here, so we'll just touch on all the quarterbacks. Drake May as well.
Ooh, I like May, but I'll say Tua.
Okay, all right. Oh my fucking God. They got this fucking asshole up here, man. Sam Darnold, man. This fucking guy, man. This guy's been a fucking thorn in my side all season, man. Fuck out of here, man. Oh, Gardner Minshew, we know. Yeah. The freaky man, Deshaun Watson skill. Russell Wilson.
I just want to say, I can't believe people were so adamant about trading for this motherfucker. I cannot believe that, bro.
Okay, hold that thought. Hold that thought. We'll come back to that. Because that's a whole discussion that we can have before we close out the show there. Because I don't think people realize that enough that was a talking point. So we'll come back to Deshaun Watson, a.k.a. the freaky man. Russell Wilson.
Tua.
Oh, my God, man. This is the fact that, bruh, they had Jacoby Brissett and Will Levis in the top 25, man. This shit, the NFL's cooked, man. We don't have enough good quarterbacks, man. This is rough, man. This is rough, man. Anthony Richardson.
Tua. Anthony Richardson has to show me he can hit a receiver, Herbie.
Oh, yeah, man. Anthony, and you know what we call him on this podcast? Anthony 50 Cent Richardson, because he only completes 50% of his passes. G-Unit.
G-Unit.
Derek Carr, we know the answer to that. Geno Smith. That is an intriguing one. Geno Smith.
I would Tua, just because of the youth factor. Tua, for sure.
Okay, Tua. Now it's getting dicey, Rod. Kyler Murray.
When it comes to tools, Herbie, I would argue Kyler Murray definitely has more tools you would want in a quarterback. Size, they're about the same, but with his size, he gives you speed and athleticism. But I know Tua's not going to get lost playing Call of Duty, so I'll go Tua.
Bro, you know that's so funny. Since the new Call of Duties came out, he's been ass again. Like, it is a problem. That dude
he's
a junkie. Like, he's a junkie. He is a professional quarterback that loves Call of Duty more than his profession. That dude needs help. All right. Trevor Lawrence, come on.
You already know I'm taking Tua.
Kirk Cousins, yeah, okay, get out of here. Yeah, nigga. Baker Mayfield. This is funny because Baker and Tua literally live on the same street. They might be neighbors. So this is where it gets tough, man. This is where it gets tough, man.
This one's you know what, Herbie? I never thought I would feel this way about Baker because I spent a lot of his career kind of trashing him. But he's looked good this year, man. I can't deny it. And he's looked good without Mike Evans being in the lineup. He's looked good basically irregardless of who's been at receiver. Whoo! Wow.
They live on the same street, man. They definitely both on university. They both live on university for sure.
I would just give Tua the slight edge, Herbie. I'll give him a slight edge on that. I'll give some slight edge on that. I'll give Tua.
All right, man. Now we are getting to the upper half of the top 15, man. So in theory, these all should be more tough discussions, man. So next up, man, Matt Stafford.
Tua only because of age. Tua only because of age going forward.
Okay. Brock Purdy. Yeah, okay. Psych. We'll skip past that one. Jared Goff.
I would pay him over Tua. They're the same. He's a better version of Tua, to be honest with you.
Wait, Rod. Rod just said he would pay Jared Goff $55 million over Tua. Rod, keep your distance away from me. I don't want you nowhere near me. If y'all want to take Rod, take him. I'm just saying innocent bystanders, Dolphin fans. I'm just saying innocent bystanders.
I mean, listen, Herbie. I'm just speaking this from seeing what the guy looks like playing behind a good offensive line. That's all I could dream of for Tua, man. That's all I could dream of for Tua. But he has more of the arm, man. He has more of the arm, more of the physique, the height, all that shit. They're the same kind of quarterback, Herbie. Really
all right, man. I feel you, dog. All right. Now we are getting into the top 10, according to what NFL Network at the beginning of the season, guys. Remember, this was coming into the season, how these rankings. So obviously people are completely all over the place now. But Jalen Hurts.
Taking Tua over him. Jalen, listen, I'm not denying his talent, but Jalen Hurts, when people talk about a running back at quarterback, yeah, that's Jalen. That's Jalen. I don't get mad when I hear people say that about Jalen.
We'll come back to him. We'll come back to JH, man, your counterpart, bro. We'll come back because that deserves a discussion on itself, man. Now it's getting really spicy. Jordan Love.
This is actually a tough one, man. I'm riding with my dog Tua. Fuck it.
Okay. All right. I respect it, dog.
Now,
Aaron Rodgers, no. We skip past him, bro. Let's not waste somebody's time. Dak Prescott, no. We'll skip past him, bro. Like, let's be for real. And then now it gets to me, this is the last person that you can make an argument for. It's hard to make that argument off of this year, but the top three, Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, nobody's picking anybody over them. So we're not even gonna go there. That'd be stupid. The people that we can have a conversation about are these two people. One far more than the other. Tua over CJ Stroud.
Damn. I like CJ a lot, Herbie. Even though he hasn't looked like how he did last year, I know what's in him, dog. But not to be controversial, I'm going Tua. Let's go Tua.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough, man. Tua over CJ Stroud. Now, this next person. This would have been an argument up until this season. You can't make the argument now, but I do want to hear your thought process on it. Tua over Joe Burrow. It's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, it's Jordan Cole, whatever kind of rivalry you want to make. Like, these two people, individuals, are linked. And the reason why they're linked is because Tua was never supposed to be a Dolphin. Remember, before going into their final season, when Justin Herbert was at Oregon, Joe Burrow was at LSU, Tua was at Alabama. It was a discussion between Tua and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow made himself into a number one pick. For 2 seasons, Tua was supposed to be the number one pick. Going away, there was not going to be any competition at all. The reason why it was even a discussion is because Tua broke his fucking hip and had multiple surgeries. If Tua doesn't break his hip and get and have reconstructive hip surgery, you guys have Joe Burrow, possibly, dog. And that is crazy to think about. Like,
super crazy.
So many things happen that completely alter the future. There's a timeline where Joe Burrow is a Miami Dolphin and Tua is a Cincinnati Bengal. And to me, he would have been awful in Cincinnati, bro. He's not a cold weather quarterback. So ultimately, it worked itself out. But that is crazy to think about, dog.
I know it really is.
That's crazy to think about. That a injury changed everything. Everything. Yeah. And you could make the argument that it changed it for the worse for you guys because you guys didn't get the guy that you could have had.
We didn't get the guy we could have had. We really, if you really want to get deeper with it, Herbie, we didn't get neither guy we wanted, right? Because the Tua that we were tanking for was a healthy Tua.
Yes, correct.
People forget that part of Tua's game was being a little mobile. Tua was a quarterback that would run around and make it, not to the degree, obviously, of Burrow and some of these other guys. But correct. Tua was much better, was much more adept in college at extending plays because he could move. He had more quickness, more athleticism. The hip injury robbed him of all that. So he's become much more strictly a pocket passer, even though this season Tua has shown a better ability to extend plays.
And look how long it took him to get back to close to what he used to be.
Right. Took him 5 years.
It took him 5 years.
It took him 5 years.
It took 5 years, man. Like,
those injuries
Tua, bro, the Carfax on Tua is disgusting, nigga. Like, think about this, bro. If you went to a used car dealership and they got you the Carfax on Tua, that shit would be like, it would hit the floor how long it is, bro. Like, we don't think about it because he's super tough and he always comes back and he always try to put himself in a position to put on the field. That dude has gone through a lot. Like, a lot. Like, we're accustomed to dudes having to reconstruct their knee or come back from Achilles. This nigga got a bum hip, man. Like, yo.
He has a brain that's about one big hit away from him being scrambled. he had the rib injury. He's had thumb injuries. He's had. Listen, man, Tua has been through it, man. Surgery on surgery, even before the NFL. Like
I see why y'all
all the
ride
health.
for him, man. I see why y'all ride for that dude, man. And if you a Dolphin fan and you don't, he doesn't have the God-given right to have your enthusiasm about him. But you gotta at least respect that the dude wants to be great. And that's you know what I'm saying. And I just hope that doesn't get lost in the discourse, man, with everything, man. But all in all, man, awesome episode.